This one was just a little bit rough, but you already know it's a winning week. Here's the recap for week 6 here. Went 8-6 overall, putting me at 57, 34, and 1. That's what I talk about. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Real quick, going to these games. Giants, Patriots. Patriots obviously won the game. No shocker there. Pretty easy win for them. Panthers against Buccaneers. The turnover machine, Jameis Winston, reared his ugly head again, and you know what? He didn't come out of there stealing any crab legs. That's all I know. Someone took the crab legs from him, and the crab legs would be the football. Threw 5 picks, 2 fumbles. What a shocker. Anyone could have predicted that. Just kidding. That's a little wild, but Jameis is back, baby. Redskins, Dolphins. Dolphins 100% should have won the game. Just being 100% honest. I blame everything on their leadership team. I think it's a 100%. They are in tank mode, and it's not the players' fault. They went for 2 on the last play of the game to try to quote-unquote win it when they know they're the worst team in the league. I mean, that's entirely coaching just throwing the game. There's no other way to put it. The coaches didn't want to go into overtime and risk winning. That's just what it looked like to me. So ridiculous there. That's frustrating. Dolphins should have won that, but they lost. Eagles against Vikings. Kirk Cousins dotted up the Eagles, so Vikings ended up taking that one. Texans, Chiefs. I thought the Chiefs would come out balling, but they couldn't get any pressure on Deshaun, and you know what Deshaun did? He made them pay. No sacks. No sacks for the Chiefs. Deshaun Watson went off. Saints, Jags. I knew Gardner Minshew was going to eventually fail, and you know what? It was a rough game for him. Very rough game for him. Saints came out playing. Barely won, though, surprisingly, but they won. Seahawks, Browns. I mean, what can you say? The Browns wanted to come back, and they wanted to win that game for sure. Next week they might end up getting a dub. Who knows? You know, we'll see. Or their next game, at least. I think our bye week's next week. But give me the Seahawks in that game. They won. You know, I did it. Bengals, Ravens. Pretty easy game, even though the Ravens tried to take an L here. They definitely tried to. Bengals are rough. Ugh. 49ers, Rams. Bad pick here. I thought the Rams would play well at home, but they just really can't play against any decent defense. They really struggle. That offensive line is looking awful. Falcons, Cardinals. Very close one. The Cardinals always love making it close. They were dominating the Falcons, and then Cardinals do what the Cardinals do. They purposely make it close in the fourth quarter so Kyler can pull off some bull crap, and he did. And he won. What a shocker. So, love to see that. Cowboys, Jets. Cowboys should be in full panic mode, losing to a team with no wins. Obviously, Sam Darnold coming back was a big help, but it looks bad for the Cowboys. Cowboys looked awful. Not much to say there. I mean, just a bad pick. Didn't think Sam Darnold was going to actually make the Jets play well, but I think it was just the Cowboys playing worse. Titans, Broncos. I knew the Titans were a garbage fire, and they played like a garbage fire. Couldn't even score a point against the Broncos. What a shocker. Mariota gets benched on top of that. I mean, Mariota gets benched for Ryan Tannehill. Wow. Steelers, Chargers. Just rough. These Chargers are awful. These Chargers are a terrible football team. Third string quarterback for the Steelers somehow beating the Chargers. The Chargers just look like a piece of crap. There were more Steelers fans in the stands than there were Chargers fans, and there's a good reason. Chargers are an awful, awful football team for no reason at all. Lions, Packers. Packers did end up winning that one, so we'll take it. Take that Monday night win. You got that right. So, yeah, again, 57, 34, and 1. This week, I'm scared for my picks just a slight bit. There's a lot of reaches here, and I picked a lot of away teams, which is definitely not usually the case of what you might want to do. Chiefs, Broncos. I think Chiefs are going to bounce back. I think the Broncos play a very good football game. But I think the Chiefs are going to come back finally after taking some L's to the Colts, now the Texans. I think they're going to come back and beat the Broncos. It's an important divisional game, so they'll go ahead and do it. Dolphins, Bills. I got to give it to the Bills, obviously. Dolphins looked awful even against an awful Redskins team. Bills have a really good defense. This one could get ugly. Jags, Bengals. I want to pick the Bengals to get the first win here, but It's going to be a very close game. I think it'll be decided by a couple of points. Jaguars are going to win it. Vikings-Lions. I think Lions are going to be distraught after last night's loss. They're going to come out, and they're a very good team this year. The Lions are a very good team this year, but Matt Stafford is Matt Stafford. He can't end up finishing off drives. He doesn't do it. He's not clutch. He's not a clutch guy, and he's not going to be clutch against the Vikings. But I don't think he's going to need to be. I think that the Vikings are going to shoot themselves in the foot after a very good game last week. Raiders, Packers. Give me the Packers at Lambeau vast majority of the time. I'm going to take them. So I'll take the Packers here. I think it's going to be a very close game, though. I think the Raiders are surprisingly just well-coached team this year, and they're playing well. They're playing better than the roster. How about that? I think Rams are bouncing back against the Falcons here. Give me the Rams over the Falcons. I think the Falcons are just despicable. Just despicable. I'll never take the Falcons. I mean, it's going to have to be a good matchup for me to take the Falcons, but I think the Falcons could win this one, to be honest. But I don't see it happening. Bounce back game for the Rams. Texans-Colts, I think it's going to be an excellent game, but I think since that Colts defense is so banged up still, just go ahead and give me the Texans on this one. They played super well last week. They're going to play well again. Niners-Redskins, pretty easy pick. Niners are going to win it. Obviously, I'm waiting on a shocker here. There's going to be some shocker games this week, I believe, whether it be the Redskins upsetting the 49ers or the Dolphins upsetting the Bills. There's going to be some shocker games happening. That's all I can tell you. So this could be one, but I'm giving the 49ers a chance. Cardinals-Giants, I really want to pick the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals a lot, but I'm picking too many away teams. I got to go with the Giants here. I think they're gonna play well. It's gonna be a very close game though, because Kyler's been making all these games close. Chargers-Titans, I don't ever want to pick the Chargers. I don't ever. They're awful. But I still don't know who starting quarterback's gonna be, whether it be Ryan Tannehill or Marcus Mariota. Still undecided. Regardless, I think both are just not winners. It's rough. Give me the Chargers. I think this is a must-win game for the Chargers if they want anything to do with any sort of sniff of a championship. Saints, Bears. Teddy B, I don't know if he's going to be doing too well against this Bears defense. I think it's an away game. I don't think that Teddy's going to have what it takes traveling somewhere, beating a team with this elite of a defense. I could see it happening, but I'm going to give it to the Bears in a low-scoring game. Ravens, Seahawks. Give me Seahawks. They always end up winning. The Battle of the Birds, I'm going to go ahead and give it to the Seahawks. Sorry, Ravens. I know you barely struggled to beat the Bengals, but you know what? Seahawks taking you right now. Eagles, Cowboys. Definitely have a good chance of being wrong on this one, but I'm going to take the away pick and go with the Eagles, having a bounce-back week after taking the fat L to the Vikings. Cowboys just look rough, and I haven't seen a bright spot in the past 3 games. I just haven't seen one. Patriots, Jets, tough pick. I'm going to go with the Patriots. It's a tough pick because I know the Patriots have to lose at one point. And it's a game I think they could with how good the Jets looked last week. But I'm going to give it to the Patriots. Jets are going to keep it close, though. That's all I got for you.